Hi, I trust this finds you well. Hope you got through the week okay. Hope Hanukkah was enjoyable and meaningful and inspiring. It all comes to an end today, but long may the lights and inspiration last. Here's a thought for parsha Mikeitz. Our parsha begins with the famous dreams of Pharaoh. And Pharaoh is looking for somebody to interpret these dreams, and he's struggling with it. Nobody seems to be able to tell Pharaoh what he wants to hear, to interpret these dreams effectively. Along comes the butler and says, Pharaoh, there's somebody sitting in your jail who's interpreted dreams before and interpreted them well. Perhaps he can help you. And then the butler seems to introduce Yosef in a very interesting way. He says he's a nar, he's an ivri, he's an eved. He's childish, he's immature, he's also Jewish, doesn't come from around here, and he's a slave. And Rashi tells us that the butler was actually trying to disparage Yosef. He was trying to say, he can interpret dreams, but he's just this immature Jewish slave. What was he trying to do? Well, he was in two minds here, the butler. On the one hand, he wanted to get the credit for finding somebody to interpret Pharaoh's dream, but at the same time, he didn't want Yosef to be elevated to any position of power, of prestige, and steal his own thunder. So he says, yeah, he's good at interpreting dreams, but he's just this immature Jewish slave. And the commentaries ask a very interesting question. They said, let Pharaoh make that decision. What difference is it going to make the way the butler introduces Yosef? If Pharaoh likes what he hears, well, he'll hold him in good stead. He can elevate him if he wants to. If not, then not. And the commentaries answer that it really sheds light on the human condition. The idea of first impressions count. When somebody describes something to you, whether it's a person, whether it's a shop, whether it's a business, whether it's an idea, the way we describe it for the first time actually sticks in the person's mind. And it's difficult to undo. So perhaps this week we can take a lesson from this back and forth between the butler and Pharaoh regarding Yosef, is that we have a responsibility to use our words and our descriptions wisely when talking to somebody else, because first impressions count. That's what marketing is all about. Let's do it with fairness. Let's do it with kindness. Shabbat Shalom, and take care.